Power demand is growing faster than ever. Cities expand, industries grow, electrification increases. But there is one big challenge. Our transmission lines must carry more power than they were designed for. So the question is, how do we increase transmission capacity without building new lines? Let's understand this step by step. The most obvious solution is to build new transmission lines. But today, this is very difficult. Finding new corridors is hard. Environmental regulations are strict. Public opposition is increasing. And right-of-way costs are extremely high. Because of these challenges, utilities now prefer upgrading existing lines instead of building new ones. One of the most practical solutions is using HTLS conductors. HTLS means high temperature, low sag. Traditional conductors like ACSR and AAAC have temperature limits. Older ACSR operates around 75 degrees Celsius. Modern versions may reach 85 to 95 degrees. Beyond these temperatures, aluminium softens, mechanical strength reduces, and current carrying capacity becomes limited. HTLS conductors solve this problem. They can operate continuously at around 150 degrees Celsius. Some types can even handle 200 to 250 degrees. This allows them to carry 1.5 to 2 times more current than conventional conductors. And here is the big advantage. HTLS has similar weight and size as ACSR. So towers usually need little or no modification. This makes HTLS a very attractive upgrade option. Of course, HTLS is not perfect. It costs more than conventional conductors. Utilities must also consider higher ohmic losses at high temperature, special accessories, replacement labor, and substation equipment limits. Still, compared to building new lines, HTLS is often economical. Now remember this simple formula. Transmission capacity equals voltage multiplied by current. So we can increase voltage, current, or both. Using thicker conductors increases current capacity. But thicker conductors are heavier. That means stronger towers and new foundations, which increases cost. Adding extra circuits is another method. Single circuit lines can become double circuit. Double circuit can become multi-circuit. But many towers cannot support extra circuits. Reconstruction is often required. Increasing transmission voltage is very effective. Higher voltage reduces losses and increases capacity. But it requires new substations, taller towers, more insulation, and bundled conductors to control corona. All of this adds cost. Another option is HVDC transmission. HVDC can transfer very large power, but it requires converter stations at both ends, and these stations are extremely expensive. So HVDC is mostly used for special applications, not simple upgrades. For very long lines, power transfer depends on surge impedance loading or SIL. Engineers improve SIL by adding more subconductors per phase, increasing bundle size, using asymmetrical bundles, and optimizing phase spacing. These methods increase capacity without major rebuilding. So the conclusion is simple. There is no single solution. Utilities must balance cost, practicality, and performance. Today, HTLS conductors and smart line optimization are among the best solutions. If you found this useful, consider sharing it with fellow engineers. And stay curious, because power systems shape our future.